everyone, welcome back to Get Ready with me, Louise. So I'm so excited. I was gonna do I think I got one more palette for Dior left, but I was gonna do it, but then I decided not to do it. Instead I decided to do the Natasha Denona mini Zendo palette. Just because I felt like it kind of went with this dress in a sense, but I hadn't played with it really. I think I used it once prior, but I had got the Natasha Denona brush set, and I got off of her website. It's this case here, and then like I went through and ordered the rest of the brushes that weren't in here, except I didn't realize that these are actually like travel brushes, so they're smaller than the original brushes that you would buy individually. So I'm kind of don't know if they're the same, if they'd be the same, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to go back and reorder them just to see. Now, if you've watched my last videos, 2 videos I think, I've been using the Wayne Goss brushes and the Sonia G brushes for eyes, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't think there was that big of a difference in tools, at least not with what I was using, from like Real Techniques versus like Sigma. I mean, there's a difference, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? There is a difference, but not like as far as price, if you can get Sigma brushes at a good deal, then I would definitely highly suggest you do that. But at the same time, I can create a look with Real Technique brushes. But when I use those brushes, holy smokes, that was a difference. I will let you know now. So I do have the microphone in, which is helping as far as like hearing me, but I haven't gotten the lighting down yet. I do apologize for that. I am working really hard on that. But again, in one hand, yes, it's about lighting because I want you to see these shades and colors and the vibrancy of it. But on the other hand, I don't want it to be studio lighting because it kind of isn't going to portray what it really is. You know what I mean? So I know it's like off and on, and sometimes there's more light, sometimes there's less, but I feel like that's what happens from day to day. Sometimes you're in a lot of light, sometimes you're not. So depending on how that is, you know, you'd want to see how the eyeshadow would look. But anywho, this is what the palette looks like, and oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. But we're going to use these brushes that I just got and see what we got. So the first shade I'm going to go into is, if I can read it, because you know, I don't have good eyesight, I think it's Bear. And I'm just going to use the number 14 brush. Again, I am not a makeup artist, so I really don't know what I'm doing as far as that goes. Just FYI. I'm sort of just guessing at it all. You know, I've watched tutorials, but come on. My looks never turn out like theirs. Let's be real. I did prime my eyes with the NARS primer today. Yeah, NARS, and it's just a smudge proof eyeshadow base. So it was a sample. So I did it with that, and I'm just kind of like setting it with this shade here. You really can't see this shade, I'll be honest with you. Even building it, I can barely pick it up, but it's barely, you know what I mean? So really what this brush is for, I have no idea, but it feels nice. It's soft. This one is. I'm sure it's not for this though, I'll be honest with you. Maybe though. And again, I know brushes you can use for anything, you know, not just what they're intended for, but it just is what it is. Alright, so then the next shade I'm going to go into is this last shade, and it's a matte, and it is called Uncovered. And we're going to go ahead and start to create that crease. And again, I have hooded eyes, so I have to kind of go above my crease so you never see the shade. How's everybody doing? So I'm trying, guys, to film a little more regularly. You know? It's not as easy. Like, it's not as easy as you think, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not doing this for a job or anything like that, okay? I'm simply just doing it because, honestly, I want people to talk to about stuff that I'm interested in and trying to find the best of the best, you know? And I want, like, I don't want anybody to waste their money, basically, you know? And I'm not saying, like, I want to waste mine, but I've already wasted it, you know? I have a problem. I'm an addict. I admit it. I have to shop. I have to. I just can't help myself. Probably should go to meetings for it. Shopaholics Anonymous. Like, I'm really not making fun of anybody, by the way, with that. I really do feel like that, in a sense. I really do have an addictive personality. Like, when I get my eyes set on something, I can't help myself. And it just so happens that this is what my eyes are set on. Makeup. It's kind of crazy, really. I've never really been into it. Partly because, like, I wasn't, my mother's not into it, you know what I mean? And you're kind of going by what your mother, you know what I mean, as you're growing up and stuff. And she just wasn't, like, at all. Like, at all. Like, you were lucky if, you know, the max was, like, mascara, eyebrow pencil. She did have an eyebrow pencil. Only because she's got blonde hair and, like, she could just draw it on. I really feel like that. Like, if it wasn't for that, I don't think, you know. I'm just running that same color down on my lower lash line. And then connecting it up in here. But I've really, really gotten into it. Partly because, like, I never really cared, you know? It just wasn't something... And it's not that I'm not a girly girl, because I totally am. Okay, totally. I like my wording. But I'm going to go into this first shade now, which is called Stark. But... Or no, I'm not going into Stark, am I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I was like, did I do that? Yeah, I did. But I just like other things, I guess. Like, I liked clothes, buying clothes and shoes. More so than makeup. You know what I mean? But now, I kind of got enough clothes and shoes. Probably too many again. I know I got too many shoes, but like, and I'm just putting this on my outer corner. But I really gotten into it, and like, I'm watching people, because, you know, I'm trying to learn how to do it. I'm gonna run it on my lower lash line, right up against my lash line, pretty much. But I'm trying to watch people doing it, and it ain't working for me, you know? And I'm like, okay, I don't get it. Why? Because you do have to understand, if you're somebody that has no prior knowledge of makeup, like, you're not going to know that these people are cutting out stuff, first off. And then I realized that. I mean, it didn't take me long, don't get me wrong. But still, you don't know. And, like, you don't know how long to blend, because they don't tell you, you know? And I do understand how they do have to cut it out, because, you know, it would be a lot. And most people don't have that kind of time to sit there and watch it, you know? However, if you're someone like me who has no knowledge, you know, these brushes are pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And these are the travel size ones. These are the small ones that I'm using. But they're nice. Anyway, you wouldn't know, but at the same time, it's like, I want to know. That way I can see, you know, if I can get it or not, in a sense, I guess. Is that making sense? Because, like, when I don't achieve the look that I'm going for, I feel discouraged almost. Like, oh, I'm never going to get it. And when I do get it, then I feel better. Like, okay, I'm getting somewhere. You know, I figured it out somewhat. Not all the way, but somewhat. And again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I kind of want to know what I'm doing in the sense of putting it on myself. Like, I don't want to put it on other people or anything like that. Just me. And I can't do that if I don't know what they're doing, you know? And I try to search out people that have got, like, the same skin type and same age and that sort of stuff, or maybe a little older even, just so that I know what is next, so to say, in a sense. Because, you know, I'm not going to get any younger. But at the same time, I want to know what I'm doing so that I can feel good, you know? And not that makeup makes you feel good about yourself, because you got to do that all on your own, but just like, you know what I mean, right? In the sense of just enhancing feeling good, better about yourself. Let's do it like that. All right, the next shade I'm going to go into is Stripped. And this color is just pretty, y'all. I really, really like this color a lot. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to pat it on my inner corner, onto the lid, down on the bottom part of my inner corner to highlight, but I'm putting it on the lid also. Like this. And about, I think I'm going to take about halfway, I think is what I've done. Yeah, and then just sort of like faded it out a little bit. Yeah. All right, then I'm going to go into that last shade which is what? Daz. And taking this brush. Now this is a bigger brush, this one here. And I realized that it's got like an off-white handle where the other ones have white handles. And then I'm going to put this on the rest of the lid first. And then I'm going to blend it into that color. And again, I'm not wetting these, because I just want to see how they perform. Okay, then I'm going to take it over onto this shade. To where it's mixing in, but still leaving out having about a third of the eye. But I'm sort of just mixing these two shades on the remaining part. A, just to see how they mix together, and then B, how they are different. Oh, so pretty. I do like the way it mixed. Yes. Actually, I like this look, to be honest with you. Perfect. Just like that. Very easy. Very simple. You know, I've really been noticing as I'm playing with these that Sometimes I make it a little bit more difficult than I need to make it. You know what I mean? And it don't need to be that way. It really don't. I mean, you can make it as difficult as you want, or you can make it as easy as you want. It's really up to you. But I will say that the easier I make these looks, the better they come out. And also, really, the more I enjoy it, to be honest with you. Which I don't always say, but it is true. Just blending that up a little bit more. Just trying to get it even. Because again, where I have the hooded eyes, it is so hard. And like this eye, I think is more hooded than this eye. So it does make it a little more difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, we all do the best we can with what we got. And to those who have perfectly symmetrical faces, go you. Not so lucky here. Alright, so then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Whoops. I apologize if you hear the kids. I have got my two plus both grandbabies today. I think my daughter needed a break. She's having a mental breakdown. So I said I'd keep them both. The youngest one, oh, I really pushed that in my skin. The youngest one is somehow got her days and nights mixed up again. I don't know how it happened, but she's like sleeping during the day and not at night. And I told her I'd try to get her back on the right schedule. I'm going to use this brown in their Real for mascara. But I told her I'd take them and see what I could do about getting her back on the right track. But I could tell she needed a break. We all do, from time to time. And Lord knows my mother helps me out from time to time, so. But it does make it more harder for me, where I have two little ones still at home, to take on two more little ones. And then, of course, schooling and all that good stuff. But, you know, you try to help the best you can with your kids, even when they're all grown up. So, I figure if I can give her one night of sleep, then so be it. Told her if I was her, I'd go home, take a nice bath, put on a mask, go to bed early. And there we go. I wanted to go with brown just because this is it's not, I mean, it would look good with black too, don't get me wrong. And it'd probably look really good with lashes. I feel like every look would look good with lashes anymore. And I keep saying I give up, but I really wish I could learn to put them things on. And I have tried, trust me. And yes, I've watched YouTube videos and I've practiced and practiced and practiced. But I just don't seem to get anywhere with all my practicing. Whoa, poked myself in the eyeball. I will say this brush though, it does separate nicely but it really hurts if you happen to hit yourself in the eyeball. FYI. Alright. There we go. Good enough, right? I ain't out to please anybody. It's mascara. I'm not reviewing the mascara, right? Just the palette. But this is the final look that I got using that palette. And I think it turned out really good. I really do like the look. I mean, it's just very pretty. Very, just day to day even, you know? It's nothing that's like bright and bam in your face. Though, if you got these shadows wet, I do believe, especially that one, it's like a silvery green almost, grayish. I don't know, man. It's like, one minute I think it's like a silver green, the next minute it's a silver gray. I'm not really for sure on it. But I mean, I just think it turned out really pretty, and that's what it looks like. I hope you can see it. Let's see. Like that maybe? I know I'm all shiny, guys. I'm trying with the lighting. I'm learning little by little, but here's this one. Now this one I did probably about 3 hours ago by now. So I've been walking around with one eye done. But short and sweet. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. Blah, 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 right? Same outro for everybody, pretty much. I know. I never get why they say it in the beginning, because you don't even know if you're going to like the video. And they're like, oh, subscribe, ring the bell, give me a thumbs up. I haven't even watched the video yet. I don't know if it's any good. But generally the people I watch, I really do like, and I always give a thumbs up anyway. But that is all I got for you today. So tomorrow I'll probably do the Dior. I'm not for sure. There's so many palettes to do, and I know I got to get on those Christmas ones. It's just not quite in the Christmas mood. You know, I can't believe this year's almost over. Like, part of me wants it to be over. The other part of me is like, are you kidding me? What have we done this year, you know? But anywho, I hope you all are well and staying safe. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see, actually. That would be great. That way it makes it easier on me. There you go. Any Christmas collections that you'd like to see? I probably got it. And if I don't, I can get it. In the process of, you know, if you list a couple of them, that gives me a little more, you know, variations that I may have it or not. So, or maybe I've missed something even that I may want. Actually, don't tell me anything I don't already have, because then I may want it. And then that's just more money I'm spending. Although at least it's not you spending it. But anyway, thank you for bearing with me with the speaker and listening to me. You know, I know the air conditioner was a pain in the butt. It's off now. I know the lighting's a pain in the butt. I'm trying. I will eventually figure it out, I hope. I guess I will. I mean, the odds are in my favor, right? But I think that's it. Oh, no, I wanted to tell you about the highlighter. It is the nude. It is the Natasha Denona, I Need a Glow. I like it. I like it a lot. You can make it as easy as like just a natural glow, like within, like it really does look like it's just, you're glowing from within. It's like it's just your skin. Or you can really amp it up depending on how you want to apply it, how much of it you want to apply, which is like most highlighters in a sense. But this one, it really does look like it's from within, to be honest with you. Whether you see it or not on camera, I don't know, but I know that when I'm looking, it really is, it's a nice highlighter. So, and it's nice, and it's not heavy, it's sleek, it's compact, it fits perfectly, and if you're traveling, God be with you on that one. I haven't left my house, and I couldn't tell you how long. As far as like traveling wise anyway, go to the grocery store, that sort of stuff, but you know, but I guess that's it. So if you do happen to go out, stay safe, be safe, wear a mask, take sanitizer spray, just put alcohol in the bottle. We spray everything with alcohol, whether it helps or not, I don't know, but we do it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.